Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. I never imagined that one careless sentence, thrown in the heat of an argument, could unravel years of love and trust. People often say words don't break bones, but they can crush hearts, destroy confidence, and even ruin marriages. I didn't intend to be cruel, nor did I set out to hurt my husband. That night I just wanted to win. I wanted to feel in control, to make him taste the frustration I had carried inside from feeling overlooked. Instead, I shattered the man who loved me more than anyone else ever could. Mark was not a man of grand gestures. He wasn't poetic, dramatic, or overflowing with compliments. He didn't write love letters or stage elaborate surprises. But what he lacked in flair, he made up for in consistency, loyalty, and unwavering presence. Every morning he made my coffee even when he was running late. He held my hand during movies even when I fell asleep halfway through. He remembered my birthday, my favorite desserts, and even the little quirks that made me anxious at social events. His love wasn't loud, but it was real, steady, and constant. And I failed to appreciate it. It started small. A teasing remark, a sarcastic comment about him not being romantic enough. He looked hurt, which surprised me, but I dismissed it, convinced he was overreacting. I didn't apologize. I told him he was too sensitive. Unknowingly, I began chipping away at the gentle, quiet love he offered me. A week later, our argument escalated, not about love, not about closeness, but about presence. I accused him of not listening deeply enough, not reacting passionately enough, not loving loudly enough. He tried to explain that love didn't always show through grand gestures, that it existed in quiet ways too, but I wasn't seeking comfort. I wanted to be right. I wanted to hurt. And I did. Without hesitation, the words left my mouth. My ex was better than you. The instant they escaped me, regret hit. They weren't even my words, they were sharp, venomous, and cruel. And truth didn't matter in that moment. The damage did. Mark didn't explode. He didn't yell, call names, or argue. He just froze, silent, devastated. Not angry, simply broken. His voice, when it finally came, shook me. You didn't just hurt me. You humiliated me. He walked away quietly, like someone who had realized something irreversible. The silence that followed was worse than any outburst could have been. In the days that followed, our home felt hollow. He didn't fight, didn't demand apologies, didn't try to fix things. He simply became distant, polite, quiet, detached. He brewed his own coffee. He stopped asking how I slept. He stopped reaching for my hand. He slept in a separate room. He didn't hate me, he just didn't trust me anymore. One evening, I came home to find a suitcase by the door. He was sitting on the couch, heartbreakingly calm. Tears blurred my vision before I could speak. Are you leaving? I whispered. I love you, he said softly, probably still will for a long time. But I can't stay in a place where I feel compared, where I feel less than someone else you once had. I begged. I apologized endlessly, explained it was just anger, just frustration. But his eyes were heavy with truth. When you said it, it meant something. Words like that don't come from nowhere. And then he left. The quiet that followed was deafening. No morning coffee, no jingling keys, no soft humming from the other room, just emptiness. 2 months passed without a word from him. Then one afternoon in a cafe I saw him. He wasn't alone. Across from him sat a woman, soft, calm, gentle. She didn't need to draw attention to herself. Her presence was quiet but steady, comforting. And there on her finger was a ring. An engagement ring. He looked happy. He looked healed. He looked like he had moved on. And in that moment, the truth hit me. I hadn't just broken his heart. I had crushed his sense of self-worth. I had made the man who loved me completely feel like he wasn't enough. Not because he wasn't, but because I was too blind to see it. People think betrayal is always physical, but sometimes the deepest wounds are words, comparisons, or dismissals. Cheating may hurt the heart, but a cruel sentence can destroy the soul. If you ask me what my biggest mistake was, I would say this. It wasn't hurting him, it was failing to protect his dignity. Once that's broken, love may forgive, but it rarely forgets. Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers.